Life used to be nice here, but nowadays it's so crowded. Smoggy streets, noisy factories, the smell of sewage on the air. What if you could do it your way? How would you design your perfect place? From bakery to park to cozy home and everything in between. Let's leave to start a new community. Somewhere green, somewhere nice. Others will surely follow when they hear of it. Well, you'll have to roll up your sleeves first, but with a bit of effort and an eye for planning, you'll soon develop this spot of land from countryside to town. And from town to city.
So this is Town to City. I've been so excited to play this game since I got absolutely immersed by its demo. It is such a cozy and charming city builder, which I don't usually get excited by city builders. I usually feel like they're all about like capitalism or micromanaging or min-maxing or war for some reason. But this one is just purely vibes, and it feels more creative than strategic. So our first task is to build 3 houses. My plan with this is to hopefully have like a nice community center right up front, so when new visitors come, we can welcome them with a whole bunch of, well, essentially food, which is what you want, right? So we'll have like houses over here and stuff like that, but I know pretty much the basics of the game because I played the demo, which I highly recommend checking out. I think it's still available. The game just came out, so I don't imagine them taking down the demo anytime soon. It has a pretty good chunk of gameplay, but the main difference right now that I can tell from the demo is that little intro, which is kind of interesting because I feel like eventually the city is going to get pretty crowded, and like having houses back to back might seem a little bit intense, but my goal is to make this more community driven. But everything is very intuitive and approachable, and it kind of tricks you into making art because you can literally do that. Although I probably shouldn't have done that because there's not like an undo button, which is something that I kind of wanted from the demo, but I don't see that being an option. So you have to like manually erase, which is fine. So we are in the campaign mode. Let me undo the brush, and you can do like a freeform or a line tool, square or round brush, and we have these different pathways. So I'm just gonna do a straight pathway right here, and actually I'm gonna make this like, I don't want to say town square because that'll probably be a bigger area somewhere else, but I do want to just make it like a nice little area right when you walk in, and then like have houses off to the side. So obviously our first task is to build houses, so we are going to go ahead and do that. I want to say I'm not gonna make this symmetrical and perfect because I tend to do that with things, but I can already tell I might. But for right now, we're just going to build some houses. So you can easily lock or snap things to the path, or if you don't want that, you can place them anywhere, and then, but they do have to usually be connected to a path. And then there's different colors, which I like to just keep it randomized so that there's variety, so it doesn't seem so sterile. But the intro does sum up my goal pretty well. We essentially, I built 4 houses, but that's okay. We'll need them eventually. We essentially are building our own community, and I feel like there's so many games nowadays that are so revolved around this premise of community and being nature forward and very dichotomous to what we actually have in our reality right now. So it's like a little escape nowadays because apparently we can't seem to have that in our real world. But anyways, it's definitely something that I appreciate in this. So the first family has arrived. Click on their icon and give them a home. And I will do that. Something else that I really enjoy is how much you can zoom in. Like, the graphics are so simple, but the people do have a lot of personality, and you'll see like them have little animations throughout, which will be really cute to kind of spy on them. as well. So they're not just like standstill, NPCs. They do have, well, I mean, they are NPCs, but they do have some personality to them. And like right now, they're kind of like sad that they're the only people here in this, beautiful landscape. They should not be so sad, but they will eventually watch this turn into a city, and they'll be very happy. So the game is definitely revolved around the happiness meter. So it depends on what each citizen has access to in terms of food and commodities and decorations and things like that, which is really fun to experiment with. The family has been given a home. Open the residence information by clicking on it. A warm, beautiful house is the main way to increase the residents' happiness, but it currently does not provide much. Let's change that by giving residents access to food buildings. So, yes, of course, we want food right when we enter this lovely town. Comment below, what should this town be called? We'll probably get more of an idea of how the vibes are when we build it up a little bit more, but I don't know. And if you had to build your own town, what would it be called? We're gonna put, let's see, where should we put the 2 market stands? I guess we could just put them, I don't know if I want them like along this pathway or strictly, I guess we could just have them here for now. We'll just put them here. This is a poultry stand and a cheese stand. We'll unlock more as we go. And we have our next family, the Pascal family. I guess Pedro Pascal's moving into our home. We'll put them right there. So there's an exclamation point next to our happiness meter. I guess it just means that we don't really have much going on. But now each market stall does need a worker. So we pretty much just press the plus button here and it just automatically adds whoever it wants, which I kind of like, because if it gave me the option to have to choose like a worker from, the seemingly endless people that will eventually live here, that would kind of get overwhelming. So each worker increases the amount of citizens that can be serviced. So make sure all shops can meet their demand by having enough workers. This shop can't sell yet because there's no warehouse connection. Let's build a warehouse next. A warehouse receives resources from the station and then transports them to commerce buildings. An efficient warehouse is nearby commerce buildings and close enough to the station. So, the warehouse there is like this range where it has to be in order to reach these places. So, as weird as it is to have the warehouse right when people enter, I can't really have it like other places, so I am just gonna kind of plop it down. I don't know if I want it that close. And it feels weird having it right by other people's houses. I know it doesn't really matter, but, I want to immerse myself in this. So we're just gonna place it happy medium right in the middle. And it looks like we have a few more people moving in. The Delani family. We're going to move them in here. And I'm not going to pronounce that because I don't know how to do that. So those are all moved in. And now, of course, we need workers for the warehouse. So I like how it shows you where the produce is going and coming from, and lets you be able to manage it that way. So we'll add someone, and you saw the little happy faces, so everyone's happy that they can access food, of course, and the transport cost is now covered. So we're gonna add someone to work here as well, and everyone's happy. Now we have another family, but we don't have enough houses, so of course we have to buy another house right here. And the Marchand family. Let's move you in once this is done building. And sometimes I just like watching the animations. Like, look how cute that is. I love that. So, move them in and let's move on. So click on the house. Access to multiple different shops greatly increases the happiness for its residents. Of course, this house earns you more daily income with each shop connection. Each house, shop, and warehouse has a decoration score. The score makes the people who live or work in this building happier. Let's make a house and a shop or warehouse provide more happiness by decorating the areas around them. All right, this is where it gets even more fun. So we will have a lot of options, but right off the bat, I know that I want this little thing here. Oh, did I not have... Oh, because we have more people, we need more workers, so it'll, you know, yell at me until I do that. But, actually, I don't know if I want that there. You know what? I'm not going to overthink it. I'm keeping it there. Everything's fine. What I do want to do is have a fence by the water so that that's kind of separated a little bit. And when I say intuitive, like, I was just like, oh, I didn't like how it was this close to the water. Let me just click it, see if I can move it. And you can. And you can even, like, make it longer or shorter right from clicking on it instead of having to, like, delete it and make a new one, which I've seen in some other games like this. So, or you can just delete it like that, which is just great. So many thoughtful inputs in this game, which I am appreciative of. So... let's see, we need 4 different decorations, so I'm going to place some street lamps right when you walk in, blocking entrance to the station. Excuse me, I don't think that's true. That's so bizarre as to why we can't... Oh, it worked for a second. This is early access, not that this is like a game-breaking bug or anything, or even if it is a bug, I don't know. But it's early access, so there's going to be, you know, it's not going to be perfect. But I kind of enjoy that about games nowadays. Like, they'll release it despite it having issues, and then they'll listen to the feedback of the community and make it even better. So they don't, like, follow the formula of a lot of other, like, AAA games and stuff like that. So I appreciate that. Now, we have another household here, and I'm going to change the color. Let's see. We'll give them the red house. Build that, and then we can place them in. There is play, pause, and fast forward buttons, which I appreciate as well, because things might get overwhelming in the future. Right now, we'll just keep it on 1x speed and move them in once that's done building, and then put some more decorations down. Oops. Dismiss family. No, I don't want to do that. The Moreau family. Let's move you in. And let's see, what other decorations do we want? We'll put some benches along the pathway here. I think that'll be cute. Excuse me, miss. There we go. And then I think in between we'll have some flowers. Oh, why are you sleeping? What? Too many assigned workers. The building has too many workers. This person does not have anything to do. Okay. Well, then you're fired. That's interesting. Why are you upset? You're fine. Move camera to resident. Oh, I like that. Why are you so sad? I mean, everyone's gonna be sad at this point, I guess. But it makes me sad when I see that they're sad. Alright, we have to just keep going. Let's put some plants down. We can change the color or randomize them. Let's get some nice little daisies in here. Put them here. And then we have to have 40 decoration points on a house. I think that's why a lot of them are sad, because there's not really anything going on over here. So I am gonna kind of make this a little bit prettier. And there's some variation in the trees too, so I like clicking the randomize and just kind of going at it. And you can see like the range of, I want to say range of happiness that each tree has, because, you know, everyone needs a happy little tree in their lives. So adding some more trees. I don't know if I want to add them over here because this is stuff that will eventually be filled in. I mean, we could try to add like a little tree in between each house, but they're a little bit close to each other, so I didn't really think that through. But maybe a few trees by the lake would be nice. Nope, you guys are still not happy. Have 40 decoration points. Okay, so we just need a few more. So let's have another street lamp, and that did it for them, but I want to add some flowers by the street lamp as well. And we'll make these the mixed color here. Cute. Okay, Stop being sad. There's flowers and trees. All right, let's keep going. Hover over the happiness percentage to view the happiness breakdown. So people only arrive at the station if the total average happiness is 60% or above, which it is, thankfully. Percentages in yellow and red should be improved to increase the average happiness efficiency. You can also click individual residents to dive deeper into their individual happiness, which we did. Let's keep the happiness above 60% and grow our town's population. Okay, so let's go ahead and click next. We have some more people, so we need to make more houses. A higher population density decreases the residents' overall happiness. Okay, so the more people there are around other people, it makes them sad, I guess. Make parks and open spaces and research, build and connect more buildings to maintain a higher happiness. Let's build a research center. Okay, so I don't think this has to go anywhere specific. There's no like range, so I can kind of just go off to the side, although I think people have to work at it, so there does have to be a path to it, so I don't want to make it too far, but I feel like having it like off to the side here would be kind of nice. Let's see, do I want to add another house here, or I think 6 might be enough on this side for right now. Let's work on building up this other side. And yeah, I'm gonna make it symmetrical because why not? I think it's just easier and it's nicer. And I know that the game is about not having a grid, but I'm a designer. I think in grids. I can't help it. Let's move this one off to the side because we'll eventually have a path over to the research center. So it's not 100% symmetrical. I actually think I'm going to move this just a little bit closer. You know what? I could just put it here. I think that would be fine. That should work. And then put another house. I don't want them to be the same color. Should I space these ones out? I don't know. I feel like I should use all the space that I have. Let's randomize the colors a little bit. So just 3 more houses for now, because I think the Lagrange and the Forestier family. Add you guys in. And now that we have more people, we have to get more workers. So let's add you guys. And do these reach over here? Okay, so it's nice that when you click on it, you know what houses they reach. So these guys and these guys, it's not looking too good. They don't have access to food, so we will eventually have to do stuff over here. But let's focus on the main quest here. Add a worker to the research center, and this is where things get even cooler, in my opinion. You can really start to unlock a lot of buildings and decorations and things like that. So fish stall. And then eventually we'll have fruit stall, vegetable stall, things like that. So 31 out of 50 residents required to upgrade your city. This will unlock new features and buildings in the research menu, maintain a high happiness, and give 50 people a home. Your goal is to grow your new town to a bustling city. Of course it is. If you get lost, press escape or click okay, so yeah, there's an encyclopedia, which I always appreciate. And let's go ahead and mimic the other side here with the fish stall, so that at least some of these people can have some food. I think it would be nice to have something like right here with more food. That would be cute. Okay, let's add someone there. Upgrade the city. So we're kind of freeballing it now for a little bit. We just have a quest that's gonna take a little bit longer, so click on you. Are you good? Oh, I need more workers on the warehouse. There we go, that worked. And then with the research center, the more workers that I have, the more research that I do, so I am gonna actually hire quite a few people right now so that we can really get that going. So cute. So I think while I'm waiting for my population to increase, I kind of want to decorate this lake a little bit. Although, looks like we already got... Ooh, decorate buildings. Okay, never mind. We are decorating buildings. This is Very cool. So you can literally decorate every single individual building. Usually I like to keep it pretty similar. So now when you click on a streetlight, it will automatically change the variation to be either like an over window or over door light or just a little wall lamp. So we can just like have little lights outside the houses, and this obviously increases their happiness. Cute. Alright. And we can do the same thing with the potted plants. So you can either put them on their balcony, or they can automatically go onto the windows, or hang off the wall. You can even have them along the balcony wall here, which is so cute. I'm just gonna randomize them, and we're gonna have some here and here. Lots of flowers equals lots of happiness. I feel like in the demo I didn't see as many townspeople outside, like on the balcony and things like that, so it's nice to kind of see them out and about. Okay, so now they look a lot more lived in my opinion. And we unlocked the fruit and the vegetable stall. Oh, no, we didn't unlock the vegetable stall, just the fruit one. Alright, still, progress is progress. Let's place that down. Right over here. A family with traits has arrived. These traits influence the family's happiness. Desire is a house decorated with surrounded by many flower decorations. Oh, I can do that. Don't you worry. Alright, so we do need to make a new house, which is fine. We'll build one here. We'll make this one orange. And we're gonna deck out these houses with flowers and lights. And you can even do it to like the other buildings as well, which I think is nice. And put some flowers. Randomize them. I like kind of just doing the same thing, because if I try to do something different with every house, we'll be here all day. So just a simple little formula I follow here. And then with this one, they want a lot, so we're gonna put a lot. I'm gonna have some out on their deck. You know what? I'm just gonna have a lot. I'm just gonna have a flower garden on their balcony. And we'll have some hanging over the windows. Have one hanging here. And one hanging here. And you'll have some outside. There you go. I think that's enough for you. Let's see. Plus 20%. And we got an achievement, top of the world. Have an inhabitant with at least 100% happiness. That's awesome. Okay. Flowers do equal happiness. So what do you want? Desire a house surrounded by the decorations from the light source category. Easy enough. So we do have to build another house though. Let's make this one white. Place you down. And put a bunch of lights down on every window. Can I put lights on the wall here? No, okay. Not really, no. You're just gonna have tons of lights all around your house. I think that should be fine. Right? Yeah. Great. very happy. Although the parents are 85% happy, the kids are 100% happy. That's funny. Same with this one. New research item. Flower and plant decorations, tree and bush decorations. Oh, you could only do either or. That's right. Okay. I wanted the flower and plant decorations, but we'll just have to wait for that. So in the meantime, we have more plants and trees to discover. Let's see. We can build one more house over here, or it gets a little bit too much, I think. So add a path and another house for this next set of people, and then add workers over here. I am gonna have to... Let's see, how unhappy are you guys? Okay, you guys are pretty happy, even though they don't really have access to the food. But that's okay. 86% happiness, so I think I'm doing just fine. We need 5 more people to move in. Now, do I want to have houses this way too? I feel like that just might be too much. I don't know. Let's connect the path here. See what we can do. Let's get rid of... Actually, let's just move this tree over. And connect that path. Okay. So we have a really nice start to our city. I mean, it's a town right now, but it will be a city. Desires a house surrounded by lots of trees. So you know what? I'm going to put one more house over here just to fill that gap. And we'll make it orange. And they want lots of trees, which is good because I wanted to check out all of the new stuff. We have small, medium, large trees. We got bushes and big bushes. Let's put some medium trees around here. And some small trees. I'll probably get rid of some of these as we build this area up, but just for now I want them to have some, and then maybe eventually we'll just have like a forest area back here. But let's see what house I can move them into. Okay, so with the amount of trees that are around this house right now, they'll only get 2% happiness, so we definitely want more trees for this house in particular. I wonder if bushes count. We can test this out. If I add some bushes to the side of the house, is that... Oh, only 2% still. Okay, so I guess it does have to be trees. Let's put some small trees around it then. Get rid of the bushes. And put some small trees. Can I place one? Oh, right in there. Yeah. Just put a whole bunch. Put some in the back here as well. This will be the tree house. Let's see how much... Okay, so now it's at 20%, which is, I think, the maximum, so great. And then we'll give you some flowers, just like everyone else. Don't want to leave you out. And some lights. And then you guys want to be near food shops, which right now the only food shops we have are over here. But, I mean, I guess I could fit a house here if I really wanted to. I don't know. I don't really love that. And I don't really want it to be right here yet, because I think eventually there will be citizens that want houses by the water. So this is like prime real estate I want to keep open. So I'm just going to go for it. Just put a house there for now. and that way they can do that. So I want to open another food stand, so we'll have the vegetable stall unlocked. And with that, you know what? I wonder if I could just... I kind of want some along here too, but then that just seems really like a tight fit. So I think I'll just keep them along the road for right now and then move you into here. You can upgrade the town to the next stage. Perfect. The title of your city is Dwelling. But we're gonna upgrade it. We upgraded to stage 2, so we got some apparel unlocked. I didn't realize there was apparel. That's funny. Research menu expanded, unlocked tier 2. So let's just add some workers. We have someone wanting to do a quest now. Mir, could I talk to you for a moment? We're all excited about the potential for our town to grow into a prosperous city. Everything's going well, though some of the new arrivals are experiencing issues. I suggest building yourself a house first, one with a big mailbox. That way, we'll know how to reach you if we ever have any requests for our little town. Alright, of course I get the biggest house in town, as it should be. I like how he's just leaning against the wall. That's cute. And I'm going to quickly add some lights to this house, because I neglected to do that. Along with some flowers. And same with this one here. So I think this is a pretty good place to stop since we upgraded it into a hamlet. Automatically the name of the town gets chosen, but I want you guys to let me know what it should be called. Not WWW, although that would be kind of funny. It's called D now. Alright, well, let me know what you guys think this town should be called. I am looking forward to upgrading it even further, and next episode I'll probably spend some time making this look a lot more pretty and figure out where the next set of houses are going to be and where my house is going to be. But we have a lot to do, and I am very excited to keep on playing. So let me know what our town to city should be called. Thanks for making it this far with me. If you did, leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.